So the battery from the Plymouth is going into the tradesman. The tradesman's going to utilize the old battery. Plymouth will get the new battery. Since I'm doing the conversion from the generator to an alternator, I made this little bracket out of something like this that I found, and I just cut it, drilled out the holes a little bit bigger, found some nuts, and I will mount it there according to the spacing of the alternator. The alternator here will go about there. I've already measured everything. That's the factory bracket. I just got a spare bolt that was gonna fit the length. Factory bracket with the original holes, or the smaller holes, both sides were like that, but this one had to be grinded so I can adjust it and move it forward, since generators are a lot longer than alternators. So factory would be there, and since I need it to come forward to accommodate for the space of the pulley, I had to shave off the side so that I can bring it closer, and then it should line up. And I have a little bit of play with the bigger size nuts so that I can adjust higher, lower, back, forth. I'm hoping that this bracket will still work as well, but if not, I can either mill out some of the metal if it's hitting the alternator. If not, we'll see once I get there. That's how the bracket is going to go on there. I need a little bit more clearance up here so that I can adjust it. The bolts will keep it together. If I had a welder, I'd weld it, but I don't. But that's exactly how it sits on the block. I'm gonna have to cut this out here so that the alternator can come down and I can get the clearance I want. I have it marked about there. Can't really see it, but I'm gonna cut in so that the alternator can have more play, so that the pulley gets tight and I have more options with my belts. All right, check out the custom bracket. This is the original factory bracket. I had to grind out there so that I can have some clearance to slide it forward, and then I had to grind out there so that the alternator has clearance to go back and forth, have more play with my belt. So originally was there, grinded it out a bit so I can slide it forward, line it up with the belt, and it should work. A little zippy zip, but it'll hold. Spacing is good, fits, have a lot of play. I just need to see how that's going to go on there. Bam, done, installed. So the secondary bracket is done. All I used was a little piece of aluminum, steel, whatever the hell this is. Using the 2 bolts, I have about 6 inches or so of play, but it works. I'm hoping that when I tighten it up and I'm all said and done with a new belt, it'd be cool if I'd be able to get it like right there, zip that off, or just paint it black and you really wouldn't even, no, you can tell, but it'll work. It's a 1-wire, so all I need to do is connect to positive battery and we are good. Get rid of these, and yeah, 1-wire alternator conversion complete. 14.5, fully charging. All I did was take off the field terminal, arm terminal, jumped them straight to the battery. I still left both wires because there ain't no point in taking them off unless I'm gonna upgrade all the wires. So I put both of the wires, just jumping off of the coil. I merged both of them together here. And the bracket didn't come out that bad. I could use a bigger belt because look, that's a, but Now I can actually drive to the parts store and pick out what I want for the car. If I want, I can paint it up, fab it out, but not bad. We're cruising.